Yep. Billy and I went to a grooming competition. Safari's Palmetto Groom competition to be exact, located in beautiful Hilton Head, South Carolina. Totally out of our element, but also totally wowed by the creativity and total canine coolness. We still have a couple Jailbreak Diary episodes to share. We kept ourselves pretty darn busy during those 3 months, and now we're sharing them on our brand new channel. So be sure to like, comment down below, subscribe, and of course ring that little bell so you don't miss one of the Jailbreak Diaries or any of our new stuff. Billy and I, along with Cesar Barrera, drove to Hilton Head, South Carolina, late the night before, after spending the day playing with chickens. Yeah, we slept in a bit. That chicken fun was a little exhausting.
Is that burning something?
Yes, it is. My hair. But then we made our way down to the hotel's convention center to take in all of the action. After more coffee, of course, because that's what we do. Unfortunately, we arrived on the final day of the competition, but we still got to witness some pretty cool stuff, like the Salon Fantasy competition, where dogs can be groomed as over the top as the groomers would like, and any mixed breed as well as purebred dog is eligible for the competition. So this means they don't have to actually do breed-specific haircuts.
Okay, so that is my judge for this class. That's Suzeko, and she was just going over my dog to see if there's anything I needed to let her know, like hair missing, because I don't want to get counted off. So say she chewed a spot in her side, I need to let her know that beforehand.
Okay.
So when she comes back to judge my dog when it's finished, she doesn't think I put that hole there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and she'll also, like, sometimes they're checking to see what the coat feels like.
Okay.
So that way when they come back to see my scissoring, they're going to go, oh, wow, she had really bad coat and you made it look phenomenal. You know, so that's all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Tiffany Hill has shared what it's all about. Like, from getting your before and after photos, which tell me it wouldn't be absolutely awesome if we could do that in the confirmation world, right? Yeah, that'll never happen. To how the actual competition works, you know, like how it's judged and what can be expected.
So when it starts, like it goes by size, time frame. So I have 2 hours and 15 minutes to do this dog. Littler dogs have less time. I think it's an hour and 45 minutes. So everybody will start grooming, and then they'll call time. And then they'll call time on the little dogs first. Judge will go through and judge the little dogs. And then time will run out for the big dogs. Then she'll go back through and judge the big dogs. She'll make her decision, and then they'll announce the winners.
Like, this is your beginning, what's the end?
I joke around and I say doodled my poodle, because people always say don't poodle my doodle. So I did the opposite. So she's a standard poodle, and I grew her out. You know, poodles usually have a shaved face. I'm doing Asian fusion. So when she's done, she'll have like this cute little round muzzle. I'm going to scissor this into her head, and this will be kind of a roundish little thing right here. I'll clip her down her body and scissor her legs and leave her long tail. Okay, so the judge, when I'm done, she's going to judge on, for this particular class, she's going to judge on cuteness, appeal. She's also going to judge my scissor work and my creativity as well for this particular class.
There's also the creative class competition, where you get to see all of those really cool, fun colors. We got to meet Alyssa Cabasa and her poodle, drenched in the most amazing and creative underwater designs that wowed us from the moment we saw them. This is Alyssa, and this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Hi, Bazooka! Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is for the creativity? Is this creative?
Yeah, they call it extreme creative grooming.
Okay, okay, so how long would something like this take?
So we get the base colors and the shape and all that down, and it takes, like, this one took about 20 hours, but we do it in like 2-hour sessions after work. He goes and plays in daycare all day long, and then he just hops up and lays on my table, and I scissor everything
So it's a process. Okay, so, and then do you color them at the end?
Is it dye or is it paint or?
It's vegetable-based doggy hair dye.
Oh, nice.
I'm here to tell you from the get-go, so there are no misunderstandings or rumors. Every single color product that is used is pet safe and human safe. So how long would that stay?
Yeah, some will fade, some it's kind of a cutout kind of deal.
Okay.
Like the darker colors take a little bit harder or longer to fade. So
Okay.
Like different designs, some people when they're done with them they just shave it off because, you know, it's like it's gonna take a while for it to fade.
Oh wow. See, that is so cool. So you design it all out.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then this is my last one.
Shut up.
Oh, wow. That's your last one.
That's amazing.
That is crazy cool.
Find her. This is the one side. This is a little bit older, so it's not that good. Like, it's not as touched up, but that's the one side.
Wow.
And then that's the other side.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So.
And the dogs that are used for this competition, guess what? They actually enjoy what they are doing, or they wouldn't be sitting there during the process. They love the attention, they love the process, and by the way, they aren't standing there for any longer than a standard grooming session.
Your phone's like mine, it's loaded.
I have to scroll through so much because so many people report my stuff because of the fact that they think it's abusive.
Oh my god.
So it's like
there is no way that this dog is abused in any way, shape, or form. Look at that.
Ridiculous.
This is me asking her if she did a good job, and that's what she does. She spins around and she runs, and then she saw my friends, and she's like, "Oh hey, I'm gonna go tell you I did a good job."
When it comes to finding a dog for this kind of competition, let me put it to you this way. It's kind of like when I breed a litter of Chihuahuas. I know which ones are best suited for the show ring, or for agility, or just being lap lovers. There are dogs and puppies that are best suited for this competition. While most groomers use poodles, you can actually use any purebred or even mixed breed dog. And while we were able to pick the winner from a mile away, congratulations, Alyssa. Of course, they also have the best all-around groomer during the Best in Show competition. Yep. They have a Best in Show too.
And the winner of the first annual Palmetto Groom Show is... Congratulations.
So with all of that said, here's what we learned about dog grooming competitions. First, this was filmed back in January of 2020. You know, prior to the whole global pandemic taking over the world. Back when you could actually go to a confirmation competition every weekend if you wanted to. You can't necessarily do that with grooming because guess what? You have to grow out your dog's coat to be able to groom it. You know, you actually have to see a difference in the before and after. Groomers carefully select what competitions they're going to attend to make sure that they have enough coat to work with. Dogs are separated into groups. You know, like sporting, terrier, or hand-stripped, and all other purebreds, but also mixed breeds, including doodles. The groomers are broken into groups as well, kind of like we do with our juniors. It's all based on your experience level. Group A, or open, B, intermediate, and C, entry, like, you know, beginner. From entry level, once you have 3 wins, or best all-around groomer, or best groomed dog, then you move up. You do the same to move from intermediate to open. Once you're in open, that's when you begin your ranking, and you start to earn your groom team points. Yep, US has its own groom team. Groom Team USA to be exact, which are the top 10 groomers with the most points in the United States. The top 4 of them get to go on a traveling team. And yeah, you get to go all over the world. Just like the Olympic team going to the Olympics, these top groomers showcase their specialties and help bring home the gold for the United States. We got to meet Kathy Musto, the founder of this amazing competition that started with an actual safari pet expo, and it has expanded to today's event with annual grooming competitions for everyone from the beginner to the well-seasoned competitive professionals.
Hi there, I'm Kathy. I'm the owner of Safari. We have a grooming competition and trade show here at Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. And today's event is Best in Show Day. So it's our big day here. This is Phil. He's our grooming coordinator. He'll tell you a little bit about what we're doing here.
Hey guys, here we have a grooming competition with 8 different classes. We have creative grooming, we have breed profile classes like the hand strip class, sporting class, poodle class, all of the purebred class, which is any breed that can be scissored that's not a poodle. We have our salon fantasy class, which is where they can take mixed breeds or purebreds as long as they're not done in a purebred trim. And they can add little accoutrement.
Oh, nice!
Like bows and collars and stuff to them.
Cute!
Yeah. And then last night we had our clippers only class, which is really cool. They're only allowed to use a clipper for the first hour and 50 minutes. They're only allowed to pick up scissors for the last 10 minutes. So you
wow.
had, we had
That's
two
amazing.
girls do HTCs and just carve it in bracelets with just a clipper and a 40 blade. It was really cool.
Wow.
And then the first night we had our signature class, which is our Future of the Industry class, which is we wanted to gear a class towards new groomers that have been competing 4 years or less.
Okay.
To give them a little spotlight,
Right,
to give
right.
them more time.
Right.
And then at the end, instead of just a regular critique, we let our judges actually scissor on the dogs to show the contestants what they want to. So
wow. Finish it up. You learn from it. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Great.
Because a lot of times, you know,
It's not just judging.
if a
and
judge,
go, oh,
if a judge gives me or like you or Kathy, like we're experienced, a critique, we're like, oh yeah, we can fix that.
Right.
But these new groomers, some of this is their first competition. They can actually show them, look, this is what you want to do with your scissor. This is how you want to hold it. This is the angle you want to put it. Yeah, we cater. This show is we're trying to cater to new groomers, make it like a safe environment. 'Cause some of the big shows,
It's probably
I-
intimidating. Yeah.
overwhelming,
so
right.
I'm the coordinator for here, but I compete on groom team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one groomer in the country, just saying.
Oh.
I'll throw it for you.
Chihuahuas. Yeah.
A lot of grooming.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. Lots of stripping and trimming.
We'll get you in the clippers only class.
Yeah, there we go. Oh boy.
And
Watch out.
All her long coats would be smooth.
Right.
Hello. Make it happen.
There we go.
Coming from the dog conformation world, where we are basically grooming dogs to help accentuate their virtues for what would be called a beauty pageant for dogs, grooming competitions are actually about the groomer, like just how amazingly cool and creative they are, as well as physically fit. This is like nothing I've ever seen in my life.
It's amazing.
It's very cool.
Some of these people look 12, and I'm even impressed with the ones that are like our age or maybe older.
Because no one knows how old you and I really are.
Right. Except for when we tell
Yes.
them. But that they can still do this because it's got to kill their hands.
And their backs.
Yes.
Like,
Seriously, I'm impressed.
very impressive. I want her headband.
Oh, I know.
We learned a lot about how grooming competitions work. I can tell you, thanks to YouTube copyright rules, we unfortunately cannot use a lot of the audio from our actual footage. But I'm here to tell you one of the awesome parts of grooming competition is the rocking music they play to keep everyone entertained and motivated during the entire process. The vendors, they were very reminiscent of those we find at conformation dog shows.
We have a variety of scissors here. These are our super curves. These are great for top knots for poodles or Bichon heads.
We got to see a lot of familiar faces, like Brenda Mallory of Groom. She is my go-to distributor for Chris Christensen as well as Arturo products. And if you've seen my Chihuahua grooming videos, you know just how much I love these product lines. What is your all-time favorite
For groomers?
for groomers?
For groomers, it's gotta be these brushes. The big G and the big K,
Okay.
they are by far the most popular. Groomers love them. We call them our miracle brushes. They cut down the grooming time by an astronomical amount. With so many doodles now, it's the go-to brush.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And you have one, do you have one small for Chihuahuas?
Look, I have little baby ones.
Look it.
So this one has 30% more pins than this one.
Okay.
This one is intended for your single-coated dogs. This one more for your
Double coated. Nice.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
like that. Another awesome thing about grooming competitions is they have teams, like with jackets and people that travel together and like root for each other. Yeah, that's not really in conformation very much now, is it? There are supportive friends and things, but a whole team with jackets? Yeah, I want that. I am totally jelly. And while the grooming competition was uber cool, so was the location. Who doesn't love Hilton Head, South Carolina? The beach, the laid-back atmosphere, the spa the event was held at. It was totally amazeballs. Stuff for humans to do and be spoiled by, as well as their canine companions. Look at this setup. Keeping it totally real, I don't think any of us slept so well ever. Their beds are to die for. Nappy time! With your egg. Unfortunately, when we ventured out to take in some of the surf and sand, the fog had already taken over. We were really unable to see much of anything, but we did still get to play. We're like kids, right? You know, like the ginormous chair photo op that short-legged people like me struggle considerably with.
I know. We'll never get out of it.
Of course, we also had to play a bit of gigantoid cornhole. Of course. Now,
If you get sand in these shoes,
totally not my best sport, and admittedly, my aim is honestly much better after a few cocktails. Just saying.
you throw like a girl. Thought you were athletic. Look how
Shit. For a person that doesn't know what the hell you're doing, you're pretty darn good.
good at a lot of things.
Then, of course, once we were actually able to find the beach,
There's look, you can see people, or is it a mirage?
I think it's a mirage. I hear the ocean, but I can't see it.
And walk me into it.
That's when just random dogs, and of course their owners, find us on the beach. Billy and I are truly two people that dogs gravitate to. It's been that way for me my entire life, so this was not surprising in any way. Look at my hair!
No, my beard is wet. You can, feel it here.
Oh my God. After getting a sneak peek at just one day of this totally cool event, Billy and I have already made plans to come back next year. And they are set for January 2021 back in South Carolina. Book your spot now. This place rocks. And with all this COVID stuff, you all need to keep an eye out for all of the latest news on the Safari Pet Expo events, because I guarantee it's going to be an awesomely good time for all.
Never done stuff like this.
See, you get to try new things with
I might be thinner by tomorrow.
Yeah, see, you wanted to work out.
Don't hit me.
Don't hit him.
I won't hit him. Really? You really think I'm gonna hit him?
That's true. That was our best round yet, but it's over.